Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan Netner with your Tuesday, September 24th morning wake-up call. We'll go over Monday's reports, starting with corn harvest at 14% compared to the 5-year average, which is 11%. Bean harvest was at 13%. That's compared to a 5-year average of 8%. And winter wheat planting at 25%, and the 5-year average there is 24%. All three numbers slightly ahead of the 5-year average. It's still early, but a little bit ahead of the 5-year average would be expected to apply at least light pressure. And we'll see if some of that steps in as we get further through harvest here. There were active signs of fund short covering in beans and wheat yesterday. There was signs of fund short covering in corn, but the bigger markets were beans and wheat. The wheat is a surprise. The beans are not. Funds still have the largest short position in beans, so it makes sense that they would be short covering the beans a little bit quicker than corn and the wheat. For example, as of Friday's Commitment of Traders report, the beans, they were short 66% of record yet in beans, where in corn they're short 38% and wheat only 15%. So we should expect a little bit more active buying in beans other than the other markets. Again, the surprise was wheat. There did seem to be active short covering in wheat, and funds at being short 25,000 contracts. There are many times where that's where they stop and consider themselves flat. So they might be truly close to flat by the end of this week if we see more signs of fund short covering there. So that's a quick once over about the funds. Also, another thing we want to throw into the mix, the upcoming hurricane to make landfall on Thursday, expected to drop anywhere between 2 and 7 inches of rain for parts of the Delta. That should keep a little bit of support here in the beans on concerns about potential crop loss from those heavy rains. And of course, another thing for beans, trade is this time of year just expecting almost daily 8 a.m. sales. And other than last week, we have been seeing a regular streak of 8 a.m. sales. So beans also seeing a little bit of support from that as well. Flipping over to the cattle, the morning box beef was strong. The afternoon was higher, but not nearly as strong as the morning was. The afternoon box beef was choice up 162, but select down 80 cents. That gives us a packer profit level of right at $4 to start this week. Remember, $7 is considered neutral. So to start this week, that would be a slightly negative outlook for cash. Also mix in that the show list is plus 5,300. Again, not a major number, but not really pointing to a stronger cash market unless box beef could put a few more stronger days together. And that's another thing we should mention here as well, is that box beef has bounced for 2 days. Speculators in cattle will quickly jump on any higher box beef reports. But if we're thinking longer term, we already know we need to see at least $3 or 3 days higher in box beef, and we need to see a larger bounce of what we've seen so far. 2 days have been put together just a fraction higher. That is far from erasing a 2.5 month slide in box beef. So good news in box beef that it's higher, but more is definitely needed there. So that's what we have here for your Tuesday, September 24th morning wake up call. If you have any questions, you can give me a call direct at 815-578-6159 and continue listening every morning to our wake up calls.